E289 to Lewisham Station. For your safety, please cross the cycle lane with caution.
Decent thing, man. I love how that thing, yeah. Wait. Like, okay, like, I feel like, yeah, that one, yeah, E244, yeah, I think it changes gears slower than the rest of them. Like, okay, like, I think the flywheel is slower. Because basically, what the flywheel is, yeah, it's the thing controlling, like, how fast the engine is moving. Like, no, like, it has nothing to do with, like, it controls, like, how fast, like, the clutch, like, moves, how fast the gears change, like, all of that shit. That's what the flywheel basically controls. Like, it controls, like, the performance of, like, the engine changing through gears and all that. E264. Some motherfucker confused the whole community, yeah, to think a flywheel was just the E264. Yeah, so some dickhead, yeah, confused the whole community to think the flywheel was the whoosh that you hear from the exhaust on the Euro 6 ADL buses. That's not the flywheel, bruv. Because I started calling the flywheel that, because there was this guy, yeah, he put in this video, yeah. I was watching this hybrid E400 video, the Euro 6 one on the 75, yeah. There was this guy, yeah, he said, oh wow, that flywheel was so loud, bro. Like, it was like time ago, bro. I watched this video, yeah, and that got me confused on the flywheel. That's not the flywheel, bro. People getting me. Some people in this community, man. That's not the flywheel making that shh. That's not it. That's air from the exhaust. That's something in the exhaust doing that. But yeah, that basically the flywheel is just like it's just like the thing that controls how fast like the gears change and all that. The flywheel isn't like the performance, like how fast the bus is going, all of that. That's not the flywheel. The flywheel is just like. Okay, so say for example, a bus could like change through a gear quickly, like, but one bus could go like, like, you get me, like, that's basically what the flywheel does. I learned that off of like, because you see when I do these engines here on roadbooks, yeah, I actually do actual research of how everything functions before I do shit. Like, some people just say, oh, get this sound, it'll sound realistic like that, get this sound, script it this way, no. You have to do your research first on how the thing actually functions, what's meant for what, to actually make the engine sound realistic. That's how I do my engines on roadbooks. I research everything. I research how everything works for the engine, the chassis, all of that. So that's how I know about flywheels, clutches, turbo converters. But yeah, I used to think the shh sound was the flywheel, because some dickhead, as I said before, put in his videos, he put like, you know when they edit their videos and they put like text in between the video and they say, oh wow, like something like that. Like this guy, he put, oh wow, the flywheel sounding nice. You can't hit a flywheel. Are you dumb? You can't hit a flywheel. The flywheel doesn't make any noise. What are you talking about? I mean, technically it is making noise if it's moving, because vibration is sound, but you don't hear the flywheel whatsoever. You don't hear it. The flywheel doesn't make any like noise that you can hear. Like when you're like, obviously when you're inside the bus in it, you won't hear it. But if you put your head like very close to it, under the chassis of the bus, then you'll probably hear it there. But you won't hear it from just outside the bus or sitting in the bus, because it's very quiet. But yeah, that's basically what the flywheel is. The flywheel just like determines like how fast the gears like change through, or like, and it's something else as well. It determines how fast something else is as well. Like, it's not just the gears. I think it's the clutch as well. I think it's the gears and the clutch. It determines that. No, wait. It kind of determines like, okay, like, it doesn't determine like the bus's performance in like going fast in general, like the horsepower, the turbo. Like, it's not about boosting like the bus's performance. It's like how smooth the engine is. Like, it determines that how smooth the engine is. That's basically what it does. Like, if the flywheel is quick, yeah, the clutch will jerk a bit more than usual. Okay, let's go on a ZF E200 for example. If the clutch was fast on, if the flywheel was fast on those, yeah, the bus would be a lot more jerkier. Because you see, ZF E200s, yeah, the clutch is always locked. The clutch is never like, it's not like the turbo converter on ZF E200s. Like, the clutch is always, how do I say it? Like, the clutch is always like, it's always on. The clutch never like stays like on like one. Like, the clutch is never like stopping like moving. Like, the clutch is consistently moving on ZF E200s, except for when the bus stops, obviously. But the clutch is, for most of the time, it's on. Like, there's no lockups, all of that. Like, the clutch is always locked. But the clutch will actually no. The clutch is always locked, yeah, but it will jerk sometimes. That's why you feel jerky-ish on ZF E200s, because when the clutch is on, yeah, there has to be some way the bus can gain its power. Because if the clutch was on and it wasn't moving at all, the bus would have a very, very, very slow start to moving. But because the clutch jerks, that helps the bus move out of its position faster. Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, that's basically what I have to say.